The landscape of modern ufology is dominated by a singular, pervasive image: the small, large-headed being with immense, black, almond-shaped eyes. The beings known colloquially as the Greys have become the default representation of the alien visitor, their likeness plastered across media and etched into the memories of countless alleged abductees. Often depicted as silent, clinical observers carrying out mysterious procedures on human subjects in cold, sterile environments. This archetype is so deeply ingrained it overshadows other reported encounters, such as the tall, human-looking Nordics. But what if this common understanding is fundamentally flawed? What if the Greys we so often see are not what they appear to be at all? This investigation proposes a startling hypothesis: that Greys seen alongside Nordics are not a distinct species, but advanced biological suits, templates piloted by another race entirely, specifically Sirian beings, a powerful, ancient race deeply entangled in humanity's past and future, utilizing gray bodies for interstellar travel and operations on Earth. This reframes abduction narratives, suggesting sophisticated deception beyond simple visitation. It forces us to question the identity of the beings we believe we are encountering. We must differentiate Sirian in a suit Greys from authentic gray beings that may exist independently. Esoteric and contactee sources suggest Greys are a common biological form across our galaxy and even in Andromeda. Their physiology reportedly has remarkable survival potential, far exceeding frail humanoid forms. That resilience makes their template an attractive asset for spacefaring civilizations. This essay doesn't dismiss genuine Greys. It peels back a layer where one race may masquerade as another for strategic purposes. The central question is, why? Why would a powerful race like the Sirians use biological vessels? The answer may lie in the esoteric principle, as above, so below, cosmic laws mirroring earthly ones. For the Sirians, the process might be transferring their soul essence, their consciousness, into a purpose-built gray body, ready for hazardous or incompatible missions. This is not a costume to don and discard, but a profound biological integration. Understanding this possibility is the first step to unraveling a larger agenda involving humanity's future and Earth itself. The idea that the Sirians have adopted the gray form is not born from idle speculation, but is rooted in consistent threads across alternative research fields. It is widely whispered that the Sirians, possessing immense genetic knowledge, hybridized their biology with the Greys. Some accounts point to Greys from the Zeta Reticuli system as the original template. By merging advanced Sirian consciousness with Greys' superior survival traits, they could have engineered an interstellar explorer capable of traversing vast distances between stars and surviving planetary conditions lethal to Sirian forms. However, this raises a troubling question about our planet. If a Sirian-Zeta hybrid exists for space travel, why the obsessive focus on human genetics? Abduction accounts describe genetic material being harvested, eggs being taken, sperm being taken, and hybridization experiments on humans. This interference with our DNA seems redundant if a functional hybrid already exists. Why continuously meddle with the human genome, a project allegedly begun millennia ago? The answer may be a critical flaw, a vulnerability in their creation. The Sirian-Zeta hybrid may master travel but struggle with long-term habitation on Earth. We see surface evidence, sightings of Greys, sightings of Nordics, yet these appearances are fleeting. They cannot withstand Earth's unique energetic and atmospheric effects, especially solar radiation, for extended periods. This limitation forces them to operate from the shadows or protected environments. It explains stories of vast underground bases. Figures like Phil Schneider claimed encounters in deep subterranean facilities leading to violent conflicts. Some Sirian gray hybrids were forced underground to survive. They are trapped here, unable to leave or to live on the surface. When a Sirian transfers its soul essence into a gray template, it becomes their body, not a discardable suit. They are stuck and seek to avoid this fate for future generations and for human assets they plan to use. Part 2. Act 1. The Sirian Gray Hypothesis, about 5 section. The Sirians' problem of being trapped in gray bodies on Earth leads to their current agenda involving humanity. They do not want to repeat this mistake. If their long-term plan involves integrating human consciousness into their interstellar operations to build a compliant army or a workforce of space travelers, they need a vessel compatible with the rigors of space and Earth's environment. A human soul transferred into their Sirian Zeta template would face the same solar radiation issue, becoming stranded just as their own kind have been. Therefore, the only logical solution is to re-engineer the template using the one genetic code perfectly adapted to this planet: ours. This is the chilling rationale behind the abduction phenomenon and relentless genetic experimentation. They are not simply studying us, they are actively working to create a new hybrid model. By mixing human DNA with a Zeta-based template, they aim to produce an upgraded spacesuit that lets consciousness travel the stars and live on Earth's surface safely. Once the human Zeta hybrid exists, they can clone it en masse, creating a fleet of bodies ready for occupation. Sources like the Cassiopeans have issued stark warnings, and the Pleiadians have issued stark warnings against large-scale cloning because it directly serves this alien agenda. The implications for Earth's future are staggering. If the Sirians succeed, our world could become a bizarre, stratified society within decades. Normal human populations could be drastically reduced. Alongside them would walk human hybrids nearly identical to Zeta Greys, but designed specifically to house human consciousness. Earth would become a staging ground and permanent base for their interstellar empire built on altered human biology. The definition of being human would be irrevocably changed, twisted to serve an off-world power. This vision extends into nanotechnology and the machine kingdom. Research suggests the global elite are embedding nanoparticles into pharmaceuticals, particularly antidepressants. This technology is meant to slowly alter body structure and DNA. As it accelerates, human cyborgs could emerge by 2034. This is another vector of control, a technological trap, promising enhancement and longevity, only to realize too late they've surrendered their biological sovereignty and become nodes in a vast, cold, inorganic network.